Hi everyone, welcome back to my new video on your own channel, that's IELTS by Pooja. Today in this video we will see the best way step-to-step guide on how to write General Task 1 in your IELTS exam to score 7 plus overall. So without wasting any time, let's start. So initially, as everyone knows, the Journal Writing Task 1 and task 2 both are part of the writing task. For the task 1, it usually comprises of a letter in which you have to at least write 150 words, and for your task 2, it's usually an essay based in which you have to write at least 250 words. So usually for both the tasks, you guys are given 1 hour to do so, and it is usually recommended to spend 20 minutes on task 1 and the remaining 40 minutes on task 2. So without wasting our time, let's see what structure we should follow to write task 1 of Journal IELTS. Before we begin, let us know how many types of letters are there in General Training Task 1. So there are basically 3 letters: formal, semi-formal and informal. Before I would begin to explain each the letter in detail, just kindly take a screenshot of it. This is the exact you can say structure format we are going to follow while writing our task 1. So first is in beginning, and to make it more clear, I have written it in the Punjabi language as well. So beginning means shurwat. So it's like how we are going to start the essay, the letter, the opening statement, and it will include 3 paragraphs including 1 closing statement, signing off and your name. Moving to the next. Here are the 3 types of letter that we get in general format of letters. So the first one is formal, semi-formal and informal. Before we begin, let's see what's the ending and opening for these 3 tasks. You guys can memorize it, whatever the points are written here. So in case if it's formal, for the opening you will always write dear sir and ma'am or madam, only one. Some students make common mistakes that they write both sir and madam, which is not considered to be correct. Only one has to be written. And ending, you can use yours faithfully, yours sincerely, anything that you like. And for informal, we are writing it to our dear ones, relative, friends, family. So we just directly write the name dear, Pooja or dear, any name that you guys have. And the ending is with best regards and warm wishes. The in between the letter that's not formal and informal, and it's called as semi-formal. So for semi-formal, we write Mr., Miss, Mrs. and the person's last name. And for the ending, you can keep it the same, like either yours faithfully, yours sincerely. Now let's see how we can differentiate these letters, like what is formal, semi-formal and informal letter. So here you go. So first of all, for the formal letter, it's usually if we are requesting information from a company, applying for a job, complaining to bank, store, airline, product, services, or making a recommendation or suggestion. So basically what this is for, this is a letter that you usually write to people to whom you don't know, but you have done something with them. In short, if I speak it in Hindi or Punjabi, what we can say is, फॉर्मल लेटर वो होती है जो आप उन लोगों को लिखते हैं जिनको आप जानते नहीं हैं, लेकिन उनसे आपने कुछ लिया होता है, उनको आपने कोई सजेशन देनी होती है, कोई कंप्लेन है, किसी जॉब के लिए आपको अप्लाई करना है, आपने कुछ ख़रीदा है ऑनलाइन या किसी स्टोर से जो आपका अच्छा काम नहीं कर रहा. दिस इज़ ऑल दैट कवर्स इन फॉर्मल लेटर. इफ़ वी जम्प टू इनफॉर्मल फर्स्ट. So formal that is related to our official work. It's not basically official, but it's for everyone you don't know, whatever the situation is. For informal, it's for inviting someone. It's informal, that's with your friends, family members, relative, like जिसके साथ आप सबसे ज़्यादा comfortable. So inviting someone you know, thanking a friend, apologizing or asking for an advice. So these are all the ones you write to your family members or your known. And in between there comes a semi-form. So it means a person to whom you know who they are, but you are not very you can say you don't have that comfort zone with them. So suppose if you're living here in Canada or US or anywhere, so with your neighbors you know them, but it's not necessary that you have friendly relations with them. You may know them because they are just your neighbors, or other example could be it's your landlord, like with them you cannot be informal, or it could be a teacher, your principal, anyone, your workplace supervisor, and with whom you're not comfortable enough to talk like, hey, hi bro, how are you doing? So all those people come in our semi-formal letters. So I hope this might have cleared you, like what is the difference between formal, informal and semi-formal letters in task 1. For the next one, you guys can take a screenshot of that. Let's do one by one. So this is the starting, you can say the opening statement for general task 1 letters. For formal and semi-formal, it's usually the same. For informal, it's quite different because that letter we usually write to the people we are most comfortable with. So for formal and semi-formal, you guys can click a screenshot of this at any point. I'm writing this letter with regard to. The object of writing this letter is to let you know I'm writing to express my frustration, disappointment, displeasure regarding. So anything you want to write about, like you're not happy with your service, you were not happy with what they provided you, anything like that. Or I'm writing this letter to draw your immediate attention. So suppose if you are living somewhere, you have some issues going on that place, the water is not working, the heat is not working, and you're writing down a letter to your landlord or the owner of the house to explain them about the situation, and you need their immediate attention. Now here's the tricky part. If you go an informal letter and if you are examiner, there are two things written. I hope you are doing well. Like everyone is writing that, and at one point if somebody is writing, hope this letter finds you in radiant health and best of spirit. Both the lines mean the same. It's just the way of writing. Which one would you prefer more? Obviously the first one. Hope this letter finds you in radiant health and best of spirit. So these small points, they make a huge difference. If you follow these lines, they are going to make a huge difference in your scoring for writing task 1. So make sure, take it as a trick, take it as a point, or take it as anything. Make sure, like for informal, you're memorizing this first line. Irrespective of whatever the subject is, just use this line. Hope this letter finds you in radiant health and the best of spirit, which actually means is I hope this you're doing great. It has been long time since we had a discussion. It was so joyful news to hear about you. So if your friend is giving you some news, they are moving to a new country, they are got a job or anything, you can use this line as well. And next, move to our closing statement. So once the paragraphs are done, once you're done with everything, then comes a closing statement. It could be same for everyone, but these are the most common ones. So for this as well, you can take a screenshot. Please let me know if you require any further information. If you're filing a complaint about something, you're filing a missing complaint, you're giving some suggestion, you're asking them, like they can reach back to you in case if you need any further information. I hope for a kind consideration regarding this method from your side. Hope you have a nice time. Once again, I apologize for the inconvenience and thank you for your consideration. So suppose if you're seeking help from someone and then you're thanking them for that, like they tried helping you or they tried solving your problem, so you can use this. I look forward to hearing from you. So if you're applying for a job, if you have applied for anything and you're looking for a reply back from them, just use this. I hope you will address this concern as soon as possible. If you are writing about a concern, writing about a problem that you had, you can use this as well. I await a favorable response. When you are waiting for a favorable response, you can this. And the last one is keep in touch. So if you're writing to your friends, you can write it down like this, that you want to keep in touch with them. So this is the part 1 on what are the actual steps that you guys need to follow while start writing your task 1. The starting, the ending, the opening statement and the closing statement. The next video would be dropping up soon and it would be a full-fledged explanation for one writing task so that you could know how to implement all these lines which we have written there. So like, share and subscribe for upcoming new videos. Thank you and have a great day, guys.